TIFU by faking a British accent for 12 years. This happened in high school at a summer band camp. I did not know anyone at this camp and I flew in from out of state. When I left the airport, my best friend called me and we were talking. I had an inside joke with my best friend where we would just talk to each other in random accents for no reason. This time I was talking to her in a British accent. Little did I know that a group of people from my summer camp were standing right next to me waiting for the camp's bus to pick us up. I get off the phone and one of them asks if I'm here for the camp too, and I say yes. He then asks me where I'm from and tells me that my accent is so cute. I had really bad social anxiety in high school, and in my anxiety mind I thought this dude would think I'm weird for faking an accent. He was also cute, which made me more nervous. I totally panicked and just said, England. Then he asked me what part and I said, London. Then, thinking he'd ask if I flew in from abroad, I said I was raised in London and then moved to the US. That was where the lies started, but not where they ended. The entire bus ride to the camp this guy was talking to me about British TV shows like Doctor Who, and I keep faking the accent. So we get to the camp and by now I'm thinking I have to come clean and say it was just a bad joke. But for some reason my anxiety is going, no, don't do that, it's too late, you are British now. Everyone in the bus had heard my accent and me talking about how much I love Doctor Who and the London theatre. Never been. So for the entire 2 months of this camp, one pretended to be British. I even watched YouTube videos on how to fake a better accent and words to say to sound more British. That guy and I become friends and we kept in touch. I never came clean. It's been 12 years. For a while we kept in touch a lot and would FaceTime and I'd fake the accent. We aren't as close anymore, but we still talk over Snapchat sometimes, and whenever I send him a Snapchat when I'm talking I have to fake the accent. At this point I think I'm stuck being British forever to him. He can never meet my other friends or family. He lives in a different state, but if he ever visits where I live I guess I'm faking the accent. I wish I had never faked the accent. TLDR. Panicked and ended up faking a British accent at a summer camp in high school where I made a friend who I kept in touch with. It's been 12 years and he still thinks I'm British. Update. Wow, I did not expect this to blow up, and I'll try to respond to more comments after work. I answered the dialect question in the comments, but it's buried and people keep asking, so I didn't pick a dialect, but I did have the brilliant idea to say my dad was French Canadian and we spent a few summers in Canada when I was growing up. I thought this would explain it if my accent sounded off to anyone, because I would have grown up hearing his accent too and taken on some of it. Obviously, looking back on it now, that wasn't as clever as I thought at the time, lol. Update number 2, I did it. I sent him this post and told him. Turns out he sort of figured it out years ago because he saw my dad post something on my Facebook page that made him suspicious. He did some Googling and quickly figured out my dad had always worked in the US. My dad is a university professor, so his CV, work history, is easy to find online. There are even videos of my dad talking at conferences. Clearly with an American accent. Anyway, my friend said he suspected for years and just didn't want to embarrass me and thought it wasn't worth bringing up because we weren't super close anymore when he figured it out. Nothing romantic ever happened between us, by the way. I just had a slight crush on him that summer. We're both actually married now. I apologized for lying to him and he said it's fine, but he's never letting me forget this and I have to do the accent if we see each other in person again, lol. I'm glad I came clean, but I still feel really bad and embarrassed about the whole thing. Honestly, I'm sure I'll be cringing to myself about this for the rest of my life, lol. Like and subscribe for more.